back to the element of surprise, my own little map I'm working on, just to show you that you don't need custom geo to make a really fun one. So, we're just gonna work on this one for a while, I guess. I haven't done it for quite a while. Where is the props? Here they are. There we go. Here's a crate. Okay, and make it static so it doesn't take up any memory or whatever. Okay. Line that up perfectly. This we will make sure it's not solid. You don't want to snag yourself into it on the floor. So that makes it look like he popped out of the crate. Like whoop. To start the battle to find Billy. Also, what is the object's memory? 38.27, 73.46. So what if we did this? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that didn't do much. Oh, good. Yeah, that makes it look more full. Okay, let's... Floor clutter. Nah, we don't want no floor clutter. Wall clutter? Nope. Ceiling clutter? Nope. Decals? Yeah, let's put some decals. Alright, so we're gonna need to put a monster right here. Possessed soldier. Make his health very low. You're gonna break this guy's neck. Spawn behavior. Ambush. No teleport. Yes, dagger. And it requires a glory cube. Also, we should put a box around him. That way he doesn't see you ever. Should we put him in a box? No, just build a box around him. False. Yes, block everything but the player and the shots. Make it a little bit high. Let's go 160. And just make a square around this fool. Perfect. Okay. On killed. Player inventory. There it is. Player inventory. Give weapon. Pistola. There it is. Whatever. Touch. Killed. Give weapon. Pistola. Oh. Now, oh yeah, I did this loadout last time. It's been a while since I even loaded this up. Give loadout. I also got to set the max weapon slots too. Well, they didn't have that at the time. It was just 2 weapons to switch. It's like Halo. Yeah. So let's test it out and see if it works. This is the part that's gonna get really old really fast. I like to eat pepperoni pizza. Oh, how do we get out of here? You can't see me. Haha, it works. Dope. Now we just gotta make that invisible and a message saying you gotta stealth kill this guy. Pepperoni pizza. La 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 la. Take a big ol' shiz. La ha 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 ha. Me. Up. Ha ha. And we'll wait a little bit. And 1.5. Yeah, that's good. And oh, if you're gonna write something, please give him time to read it. So I'm gonna pay that again. Thanks, buddy. I need it more than you. Ah, fuck. Well, let's hope my memory is still here. Thanks, buddy. I need it more than you. Let's put this instead of it. Message. Yeah. Let's make it 5 seconds. Alright, let's put a box trigger. Oh, we can make it so when they walk in, it slows you down so you don't just run through it real quick. And that way you can read the text without compromising the mission. What do you think of that? It's clever. Let's do it. Fuck it. Is that big enough? Yes, perfect. Now, on, enter. Display message. Oh, also, no. We're going to slow the player down first. That's more important. Messages are easy. Slowing the player down is just a tiny bit harder. So, player proxy. And then, once you put that down, you could select modifier. And change the speed to 20. Okay. And we're also going to do a screen effect. I don't know which one yet, though, so let's, we're going to set it back to 100, too, eventually, so put this on here. And back to 100. And however long the visual effect and the message is, and then it zooms back in. Alright. Okay, so, what screen effect do we want? Player camera. Environment. Something easy to spot. To notice. Tint. Oh, I like hot. Let's do tint hot. Okay. Move this up a little bit. Let's mimic the player proxy. That way we can clearly see left to right, up to down, how people in Western culture read. Hot. And we gotta figure out what blend duration, but we are going to set it up like this too to bring it back to default. Now we just gotta put the message. Display message. Oh, there's a couple ways you could have done this. This one you input time directly. Show message. Let's make it 4 seconds. And the message is stealth kill the guard. That's more like telling you what to do. What if we put something creepy like, this guard might have a gun, let's sneak up on him. Yeah, let's do that. This guard. Let's put the demon. It's not Metal Gear. This demon has a gun. I want it. This is 4.5 seconds. So back to default. Okay, so this one blend duration 0.2, default 4.5. No, 4.5 up here in input delay. Okay, same with set speed back, 4.5 seconds. Let's make it 4.7. Some weird, odd numbers. Let's see if this works, huh? Oh, play some Doom. Oh, he saw me. Wow. Oh well. Hello and welcome back. We're gonna set some points of interest for this guy. That way you know what you're supposed to do. It'll say glory kill right on it. So we're gonna have to set the POIs active. So this is gonna be a little crazy, and even I don't know the exact way to do this, but I know a way that works, and let's do it. So I set all this up. I shortened the time to 3.5 seconds. Now, when you enter this soldier puts set points of interest, but we haven't set those up yet. But we can set them up behind the scenes, which might help a little bit, because most of the stuff you do is all behind the scenes. So we're gonna put it over here. It's gonna be POI 1. There's only 5 you can enter, but not all at the same time. I also wonder if you could just set a POI just for him, but anyway, POI 1, and we're going to call it glory kill. So it should be on a map started. Ah, here we are. And then we will have to go to, under communication tab, POI settings. You can plop those down and set active. And then each POI settings is going to say, I don't know, we'll put glory kill on this one. Whoops. Sorry. I switch from PC to PlayStation all the time, and I get the controls confused. Okay, glory kill. POI 1, choose icon, and then pick something you like, and it's easy to identify. So, is there like a button where you can crush people? Here we go. POI text. Ah, and this is where you change it. You can put glory kill. That way when you play the map, it'll point to the guy and tell you to glory kill him. Add to the compass, yes, and we are going to play with the compass on. So this is just POI 1. You need to set up all 5 of them if you want to do that. Like, put another one, put POI 2 later, but for now we just want 1. This, we're going to make it so you can only use it once. Remove on touch. Okay, and this is how you get the gun, and has story elements and tutorials in it. 3 birds, 1 stone, big splatty mess. Let's load it up for 10 minutes and see what it looks like. guard up here. Make it so he can't see you. So far, so good. I don't know if I want ledge grab yet, but you can get to some cool places with it. You can hide some stuff. You might do that. Get to know a bunch of people in the Snap community, and you can hide some stuff in there. Cool. We could put another... Next, we could do an AI pathway up on the rafters up there and have this guy wander around and attack you if he sees you. Make him have standard health. I can make it so that you could put an alarm system into... but this... Let's put it... Oh no. We gotta put this somewhere... Where... Yeah, let's put it here and then make it go all the way. No, that's gonna confuse people, so... Put it right here. A little farther away. That's cool. We'll do that. Okay, now let's... make another demon. Come up here. Whoops. Oh, that was bad. One. Okay. We can make this guy... You could see him walk. Yeah. First off, we're going to block his view from the player, so we're going to grab one of these, move it up here, and put a ridiculous number on it. This one. Okay, we'll put 800. And we'll make it 1,000. Perfect. Lower. Okay, let's change it to a color. That way we know what we're doing. This helps too. There we go. This guy won't be able to see you. Let's make the height a little higher. And we'll take block demons away because who knows, they might need to play around with the environment. So there we go. But block sight and static. Okay, and then when he spawned, he's going to follow an AI path point. But what's going to set those up first? They are under, I think, AI, and then you put AI combat point. How about we put... Nope, that's not going to work. One there, and then we want him to walk across here. Okay. And then over here. And over there. I'm going to put these at every grid. That way he's not confused. I just want him to walk too. I don't want him to do anything. The bridge is broken. I can make him walk downstairs too, but why? There we go. And I want you to see them when you spawn. So these guys are going to be active, but you have to kill all of them to open the door because one of them has the password. wonder if he can make it so you can interrogate him and beat the password out of him. That'd be cool. Anyways, so on spawned. No, we need another trigger. One before this one, when you could use this to see if you're way back here. Yeah, so we're gonna copy this, put it here, and then move it, because we're trying to make an interactive movie, but you're the camera. So if you don't see the action, you're not moving. You need to move to see the action. So it's kind of like when you play a game on Nightmare. If you don't keep moving, you die. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna make this 1500. Okay. Perfect, perfect. And we'll make it high. We'll make it so high, bro. 600. Whoa, what did I do? 100. Perfect. So when this is entered, it shows him. And we're going to put him on high. It's not active at the beginning. And then when he spawns, he follows the path point I made. And just walks it. Oops. That's probably not necessary to do this, but this is for my own sake. And he just waits there. He contemplates life. I wonder how that'll work. Oh, and this we can turn invisible now. And this one we could turn invisible now. And this is the one we're working on. On entered also can show this guy. Okay. Well, that's all set up. I will see you next time when I test it out. Have a good day. Defend. Default. Ambush. We'll make him on ambush. Stagger. Enable true glory kill false. Okay. Put a bunch of these. We don't want... Okay. Let's make another blocking box. Okay, so what happened in the playtest was this guy walked by. That was pretty cool. But after you killed this guy knew where you were. So I'm going to block this starting section. That way you can fully sneak around without any trouble. So we're going to put this a color again so you can see it. And this blocking box is going to be the floor. So the height should be 16. Depth, whatever. Pretty big. It's pretty big. I could have typed in a bunch of numbers, but whatever. Oh, not quite. There we go. Now it's in the way. But we still need to make it have more depth. So we totally crossed the lines. There we go. Now you won't be able to see me if I do this. I'm making stealth-free zones. Also, I can make these static so it doesn't affect the memory at all, which is kind of cool. Again, I could have typed in a bunch of numbers, but whatever. Oh, by the way, if anyone sees me doing this and they know of a better way, please let me know, because I'm doing it the only way I know. And I just learned how to do counters and custom events just recently. That was pretty cool. Shout out to a couple people for that. DDDK. IDDK Drew. Or whatever. IDD Drew. Sir Donald Duck. And Z-Man for what was it? Sequencers? Yeah, so thank you guys. So all this is doing is just blocking the demon site. So I'm kind of making safe areas without it telling you. I just matched up the grid with this grid. Like that. So you know that there's no seam. So nothing can sneak through. Except for you. Because that's your mission. So this is... block shots false, block shots false, block players false. All I have to do is just block AI site and turn it on static. Like that. Then we can make them invisible, but once you get it built how you want it. Pretty much want it. I'm not trying to mimic like Metal Gear, but if you want stealth experiences, that's a good one to start. I mean, because... or a game I played before Metal Gear, which was Ocarina of Time, and it had stealth mission in there. And you could not be seen by the guard's little cone of view. So I'm trying to kind of mask that in this, but keep it in there so you kind of know, like, oh, I'm going to stay away from that guy once you learn what their vision's like. So the gears are turning hard in my mind to try to figure this out. So we drop this to the flow. A little too high. There we go. And adjust the height. So it hits the grid on that one, so you know that it's this area where you don't have to deal with them seeing you. This is not... it's turning into, like... not Snapmap for noobs, but Snapmap for people like me. Oh, wow. When I made a map, I did it for the trophy, for the Doom trophy, which... big whoop, but I also did it because I've been drawing levels for years. Since I can remember, ever since I played Super Mario, I had a pen and paper out, and I was plotting out Super Mario levels. And I was getting really good. I even generated like my own little Mario suits, like he has, you know, like the raccoon suit and the... this would be for Mario World. Yeah, and I was like drawing, like Mario can turn into a mole and dig under the ground, because the obstacles up above the ground were impossible. Stuff like that. It was really fun. And then I hand wrote a story for The Legend of Zelda, and drew the overworld and all the dungeons in it. And I wish I kept that notebook, but when I got older, I was like, fuck, this is nerdy crap. I'm gonna get rid of it and hang out with girls constantly, which wasn't a bad idea. But anyway, it was I kind of lost what I like to do because I was trying to mimic what society wanted me to do, and the people around me. It was like a passive peer pressure in a way, not to get a little, whiny, but that was kind of interesting. But I've always had level design in my mind and in my heart. So I mean, a lot of people play video games, and if the levels just suck, no one would play them. So I want people like me to help them deliver stress relief. Unless you're making games like Flappy Bird, then you can just kill yourself. But oh, that got a little salty. But you see what I mean, man. I've been trying to design levels and make people happy and feel good with a small challenge and a puzzle to keep them entertained, because everyone has real shitty days, and I want to remedy that by being creative and giving them something to do. So, yeah. And the whole kill yourself thing, that I don't know where that came from. I'm not trying to make a joke about that subject, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna play test this, I'm gonna spare the loading times for you guys. So I'm gonna cut the video and continue from there. So see you later.